So after we had Trudeau as Prime Minister, we had this little tiny gap where we had Joe Clark. And during that time was when we had the Iranian hostage crisis. And so in 1980, what has been termed as the Canadian Caper occurred, where the Canadian government helped sneak out 6 American diplomats from Iran using fake passports. And the American media during this crisis, and as it became known that these diplomats had been taken and snuck out of Iran, they were very enthusiastic about Canada. They loved Canada. One of the papers said, you know, suddenly for many Americans, Canada is a hero. And there was massive and extensive coverage about how Canada had helped America. And at one point, one of the papers said, you know, this is what we can expect of an ally. How often can you say this, that, oh, Canada, you are a great country, right? And you see this enthusiasm for Canada that I don't know if it's really ever been replicated since. There were flowers being sent to the consulates. There were maple leaf themed cakes. There was even a marriage proposal that a PhD student sent to, I believe it was the LA consulate. And, you know, of course they had to say no, but, you know, it's one of those things where there was all of this enthusiasm. You had people with placards outside of the State Department saying, thank you, Canada. And so the American press reflected that. And there was another article that mentioned, you know, this is a time when Canada for so long had been seen as being up in the attic, you know, the spinster type of aunt, if you want to say, who really had nothing much to say. And now, well, you know, maybe we should invite her downstairs and actually talk to her like a real human being. So you see, you know, they called it the Ode to Canada, this reporter did. So, I mean, you kind of see this enthusiasm that really is almost unparalleled, and we haven't seen since.